Tupac's brother Mopreem Shakur appeared on Piers Morgan and talked about the possibility of Diddy ordering the hit on Tupac's life because he's the one that's spearheading the investigation into that. And on the actual interview, shout out to Piers Morgan, they used my 50 Cent clip where 50 talks about he's on stage and he's like, the reason why I don't like Diddy is because he killed Tupac. And on that clip, I was the only one that had that clip, by the way. Shout out to the person that sent it to me. This person sent it to me because they were actually at the concert and says, hey, check this out if you want to post it. I tagged Diverse Mentality on there, and every time somebody uses the clip, my tag is on there. So my tag was on there on Piers Morgan, and that was really cool. So shout out to Piers Morgan for that. And yeah, they talked about, at least he talked about, Piers was like, I watched the full thing, by the way, and Piers Morgan was like pressuring, not really pressuring, but prying into Mopreem potentially answering the question on if he thinks Diddy actually, ordered a hit on Tupac. And he doesn't officially say it, but he does say he speculates that Diddy had something to do with it because a lot of people have been saying that. And of course, my documentary, I actually looked into it and was like, let me see, what this is about. And based off of what I found in that documentary, I mean, you can just hear it in Diddy's response in the Hit 'Em Up record. He seems like he actually, would be the type of person to order a hit on somebody. And, how the money got funneled. Fortunately for Diddy, it never reached Keefe's hands. And it did potentially reach, what's his name, man? The guy who bought the club, Zip, Eric Von Zip's hands. But he's, he died of cancer a while ago. So I don't know. It is interesting, though. I think it's an interesting debacle on if, this actually happened. But check out the full interview. I'm not going to play it here because it's just way too long and there really isn't any type of clips that I can use. But he does say that my opinion is that I don't believe it was 100% an honest statement. So he's talking about the statement on 2Pac's. He says, Morgan read out Diddy's statement to the outlet denying the allegations. The story is a lie. Neither I nor the Notorious B.I.G. had any knowledge of any attack on Tupac before, during, or after it happened. And then Piers Morgan asked, Tupac's brother, do you think that was an honest statement? So he said, no, I don't believe it's 100% honest. One asked more directly if he thinks Diddy was lying when he made that statement. Tupac's sibling said, quite possibly. It's kind of looking that way, in my opinion. So he didn't officially say, yeah, this and that. But they are investigating it, so shout out to them. Maybe something comes up out of this, but it's such a long time ago. I don't think Diddy will go down for this. I will be genuinely surprised if somehow there are ties to this and, there's direct evidence. Maybe the checks and stuff that you can look into, but I don't know. But yeah, check out the interview if you haven't seen it. It's very interesting, and I think Tupac's brother does Tupac justice in the interview.